Alright, and we're live. Hello, everybody. Let me turn my audio on. There we go. Forgot to do that beforehand. But hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you all here. Hello, Saw. Hello, Yibu, Wishes, Kubwa. Thank you so much for the resub. Super appreciate your continued support. Because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So did I set my hearth here? Yes. Okay. Nice to see you back. Thank you. What's crackin', Latte? Hello, Yibu. We're gonna do us some Greench farming. I'm up to, well, quite a few. I don't quite know how many attempts I'm at now. I haven't really been looking. Over 100, I know that much, but... So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So kick back, relax, and we're gonna do some Wintervale farming. Nice to see you back. Thank you, Wishes. Glad to be back. I didn't mean to take 2 days off, but that's what happens when you have a migraine you just can't get rid of, and your normal painkiller seems to be all gone. So, you know, one pill doesn't exactly help. So, you know. I'm back though. Hello, Timekeeper. I am streaming today. Yes, I'm back to normal. We're back. We're back. We're back. Hello, Fear of Code. How ya doing? Hope you're feeling better. Glad you're able to stream today. Yep, I'm feeling right as rain. I don't think I got quite enough sleep, but otherwise I'm fine. Hello, Shadows Man. How you doing? Glad to have you here. King says, so I had my first tape of gamer subs after work last night. I didn't go to bed until 8 a.m. Really? Dang. Nice. Woohoo, glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Haliak. Me too. Me too. Migraines are not fun. Hello, I was starting to wonder if something happened to you. Yep, if you ever want to see updates on what's going on Data Bob, you can follow me either in my Discord or on Twitter. Those are the 2 places I post announcements and stuff, so. Migraines are not fun. No, they are not. They are absolutely not. Going for the football achievement? Yes. Yes, I am. Only 2 characters are going to be doing that one, but I'm technically going for the manuscript. The Wintervale armor for the dragon. I still don't have it. So, that's not happening. Hey there, no Grumpus Mount farm. Yep, I already have the Grumpus Mount. That's an easy one to get. I got that years and years ago now. So, no WoD farming for me. Just the new stuff. Well, except for the football crap, but, you know. Oh no, I'm only doing 2 tunes for the stolen present. Can't be bothered with all the traveling. Well, I've gotten a few rewards so far. I feel that. I would do that too, because the whole, oh, your first chance a day is always better. Yeah, well, all the new stuff they've been adding, I've not gotten a single thing off my first chance a day. I've only ever gotten things, and it's still true, even with the new stuff, if I spam the hell out of it, because that's just not my kind of luck. And I'll eat my sock if that turns out to be otherwise. Ooh! Do I get to count? Yay! I don't have to kill him on this one. I love when I can get here right at the last second and it counts. Cool. Next. Oh yeah. Also, I have almost all the pieces for my Worgen Rogue's transmog, but no luck on the chest piece. Ah, gotcha. Well, good luck, King. You're getting there. What you farming for? I am farming for the new Wintervale armor for the Highland Drake, the new manuscript. So mainly that. Also the footballs, but that's only on 2 different characters. Here we go. Let's see if I get it. Eh? No. No manuscript. That's fine. Alright. No manuscript, but that's okay. Next. We'll start up at the top. So here we go. I love Void Meows. How you doing? To sell 150k ago. Ah, nice. Congrats. No, I'm not interested. I have no interest in farming Grumpus for selling. I have way too many other things to do. I don't really have a problem getting gold, to be honest. Happy holidays, Kraken. Happy holidays to you as well, Darabelia. How ya doing? Oh, you know what? Since I'm on this character, I should do my meager dailies real quick, which is Lightning Steel, Blingtron, is it what I need? It was. Excellent. I only need one more decoded message for Blingtron. Check HM recipe. Still no recipe. I know there's a pugilist today, but we're just gonna have to ignore it for now because I need holiday stuff. Okay, now we can be on our merry way. Anyway. Grumpus isn't hard to get. That is from the Stolen Present, right? Nope, Grumpus is not from the Stolen Present. That is from VoD Garrison dailies during Winter's Veil. There are completely separate dailies over in, well, your garrison. They take you over to Frostfire Ridge, you go kill Grumpus and such. And it's from that present, which is a different quest than this one, is how you get Grumpus. It's a lot higher drop rate than a lot of this stuff, so it's not terrible. And like Bolton was alluding to, you can buy it on the auction house. It's a BOE mount. Most people farm it to sell. Okay, let me go ahead and set my hearth here. And then I'm gonna fly our merry butt up to the quest. I was shocked at a comment on Wowhead telling people it's not worth going on alts. I've gotten tons of stuff on extra runs, and then on the first day, same wishes. That's how I was like, I mean, it's all a matter of opinion at that point, because I can 100% confirm I've not gotten any of the new stuff on my first try of the day. And even, well, for those of you that were here during Brewfest, you even saw me for both Brewfest and Hallows End wait and only do like 1 or 2 a day all the way until like the last couple days, and I still didn't have it. It wasn't until I threw 90 characters during stream at Arfus that I get it. So, proof. It is worth it. It was like my 4th or 5th try of that particular day. So, confirmed. I am still going to continue to spam alts. Footballs? Yes, the 2012 football achievement. I have a video on it in case you need to see it. I just released it a few days ago now. Excuse me. Choky on air, don't mind me, jeez. Anyway, the 2 football toys, you have to get them both on the same character. It's really stupid. So even if you already own the toys, you have to get them again, but it has to be on the same character, so. I cover it in the video in case you need the specifics. But yeah, it's really annoying. Doing good here? Glad to hear it, Darabelia. Glad to hear it. Any luck on the saddle yet? Nope, which is exactly why we're farming. I still don't have it. And I really don't feel like waiting all the way until, let's see, what's the last couple of days of this holiday? Yeah, I don't feel like waiting all the way until, you know, doing like 1 or 2 a day to get all the way until the 31st or whatever, just to still not have it and then have to throw all my alts at it anyway. So we're going to start that now. We're going to be proactive about it. I feel like Wowhead is a big fat liar when it comes to Blingtron drops. Understandable. What is that to-do add-on? That is nice to-do list. There you go. Right there. Nice to-do list. Hello, Fluffernuff. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Last week, I finally got my main hand glaive. Yesterday, I did BT and got the DH Mog appearance. Congrats, Hilaris. Congrats. Glad you were able to get into a group. I gave up. I'm gonna have to end up getting carries because I keep getting declined. They're like, you're not geared enough. And I'm like, okay then. Alright. Hello, Fluffernuff. Yes, it is Latte and Latte. Exactly. Alright, we wait for Grumpus. Wow, where'd everybody go? That's not a good sign. 30 alts doing Grumpus a day? Woof! Well, good luck. 30 level 3 garrisons, yeah. Beep beep, Wheatley Cadgar pet update, no pet, but I got the Valajar box mount as compensation. Also, I just got Dragonfly. Congrats, Mooks! Awesome! All good things, except for the Cadgar pets. Congrats! Also have 30 tunes doing Cards of Omen. Nice, congrats! Well, I had no idea Grumpus was from VoD. Yep, that is a VoD mount. It's one of those Yetis. It looks a lot like the Greench here. It's just like a gray color instead, I think. It pays for itself after a month. Nice. I got on like my 10th character of the day, so I feel like spamming is the way to go. Pretty much. It really is. So for those of you that know that you don't have the greatest luck when it comes to holiday stuff, yeah, like me, I'm still going to be throwing all my alts at it. Or, not all of them, but a chunk until I get tired of it. I managed to get into a group at 420 eye level. It was more difficult for me to get into a group with my 430 monk. BT is dirt easy. Yeah, my 420s, like none of them accept me. They're like, no, you need to be 440 minimum. I was like, dude, all I need is Illidan. You could even wait till Illidan or something. Jeez. Present bag up, Kraken. It is indeed, but I haven't killed Grumpus yet, so it's fine. Metin's supposed to free us, but we're freeing him instead. Exactly. Hosting your own group is the only way to get a group for anything nowadays. Probably, yeah, but I'd rather pay to someone to do that, so, I'll pass. I'll get it eventually. But yeah, so kick back and relax. We're just gonna be doing this while we wait for Greench to spawn over and over and over. I don't know why it's so slow. It's a little on the ridiculous side. He needs to spawn faster. Takes forever. Too much responsibility can be a turnoff. Absolutely. It's more or less I'm just sick of dealing with pugs. I dealt with it for 7-8 years. I retired for a reason. I was even a raid lead for many years. But I'm done. I'm done with all that. No thank you. I'll pass. Now I'm working to get my monk with some mythics, hoping to get him through normal Amirdrusel this week. Nice! Well, good luck, Hullerus. I have no idea the difficulty on that raid, but congrats in advance. Is this guy like a spawn or what? Like, dude. This is a little on the ridiculous side. Dealing with people is almost as bad as dealing with people. Exactly, Fluff. Yeah. Nothing quite like it. And let's not even get started on dealing with people. Accurate. Let's go Greenchy, come on. Any day now. By the way, I can't tell you how much you've helped me over the years, so I just wanted to tell you thank you. Well, you're very welcome, Brandy, and I'm happy to help. And thank you for being sweet. I appreciate it. Glad to have you here as well. You're welcome here anytime. Can we have the Greench now, please? I swear this guy's spawn is getting longer and longer every day, and I don't know why. I don't mind dealing with people, I just want to cherry pick the smart ones. Yeah, well, it's a little hard to do that when 100% of your raid is pugs. I feel that. Raid is hard for me to get into. I think it is really fun, but getting into a guild and talking to people is such a work. But I just do my own keys for Mythic, so I don't have much of an issue. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm just retired from all that. I'm just done. Yeah. Like, if I had a guild, I mean, I'd have it done by now, but I'm just not into that anymore, you know? I retired from the whole guild, pug, everything competitive people life back in Season 1 of BFA, and I have not regretted it. Actually, I've been a much happier player. Because I don't have a competitive bone in my body, and I'm barely social. Like this is my social hour. I usually spend 90% of my day in silence, besides watching, like, you know, YouTube or a movie or something in the background as I work, so. There we go! Now you guys can go release, Metzen over there. There it goes. Back we go. It is slower, but then I don't have to deal with other people's keys and the chance of ruining them. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. It's super important to enjoy a game at your own pace, with your own goals, and not tied to anyone else's. Agreed, Shadows Man. Yeah, that's... And I knew, like, even when I started playing WoW, I'm not a very sociable person. I'm not competitive at all. So getting into the competitive scene was not great. Scroll of story cast telling. I heard paper and got excited. Gosh darn it. Alright. Did my rarity break? It's not tracking my thing anymore. Well, it's fine, whatever. Alright, next. Next arena. That is good. I think it is all about realizing what you can handle and what is fun and how to not get caught up in it and burn out. Agreed, Haliak. Agreed. And it's not that I was bad at it or anything. I used to PvP and raid and dungeon and all that stuff a lot. And I was really good at it. I even raid led for part of WoD. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Do you mind here? Let's see, since we're here, is there even any pugilist, or did that end yesterday? Yeah, that's already gone. That's what I thought. Anyway, let's go back to... We'll just use $on. That's fine. Anywho. I'm just tired of all the, what do I call it, the moment when gear becomes more important than the literal people responsible for it in the first place. That. Yeah, understandable. Doing several mythics and only getting gold from each one is also a turn off. There is that too, especially since I've always, like, canonically had really bad luck with things. And unless you're, like, in a group of, like, really good people, it's very easy to have people try to take advantage of you. And it's very frustrating. Like when I was in the main tank of my guild back in MoP, and it was a free-for-all type of loot. All you did was roll. Let's see, where am I going? Right. Get the quest, and then I can go over from Undercity and down. Okay. Anyway, I had to calibrate where I was going. And it didn't matter if you could actually use it or not. The Warlock won the gloves I'd been farming for weeks. They knew I was the main tank. I asked if they could have it, because they won the role. And they said no and disenchanted it. And I will never forget that. And I've had many experiences like that. I don't understand people. In my own guild, mind you. None of those were pugs. Cold. Cold. Okay, now we can head over to the Greench. Where'd the hole? Did I pass the hole? I did pass the hole. Here it is. Shouldn't be afraid to aim high anytime though. If there's something you're after, go for it. Absolutely, which is why I'm a collector. That's my version of aiming high. That's what I like to do. People are toxic, man, and that's nothing like competition or being competitive. Right. Did see someone get the Quantum Courser last night. The guy got the Stratholm mount. Nice. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, it's any dungeon mount, apparently. Which is unfortunate, because I'm only missing, like, 4 or 5 dungeon mounts. It's like 3/4 of the BFA ones and a couple of the Shadowlands ones, and that's it. I mean, the only reason I don't really have them is I haven't really farmed for them much. I have a little bit, but not, like, in my mind, enough to justify, yeah, I've really thrown myself at this. I haven't. So that's the only reason I don't have them. I really wish it included raid mounts. Because I'm so sick of doing Dragon Soul for Experiment 12B. It's the last thing I need from that entire raid. Ugh. Including Mog. I think it's very possible I have all the Mog too. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not getting gear that fast or easily from my keys. But I don't do it more than LFR, and no one is counting on me for that gear I have, so just gotta let it go and chill. Absolutely. Well, I mean, it goes both ways, too, and that's what I mean. If I'm going to be dealing with 9 or Heaven, Forbid 24, other people, the last thing I want to deal with is petty drama over random crap that's literally outdated in a matter of months. Agreed. And I'm just... Whoops, I passed it. I forget how close we are from Lordaeron. I'm just not competitive. Like, it's very frustrating. Because then people will walk all over you when you're not. So I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna do me, and you do you, and we don't do each other. Probably. One of my favorite Markiplier quotes. I'm just happy about getting my Mog. Ah, same. Oh, I had no idea it was only dungeon mounts. Yep, apparently it's only dungeon mounts, which is lame. And can confirm, because people that already have all the dungeon mounts, when you try to use the thing, apparently it depletes. So that's a thing. You just don't get anything. Oh, I didn't light my candle. Hold on. Come on. Matches. There we go. Candle. Candle. It's sitting there waiting for me and forgot to light it. Oh, he's here. But then again, I've gotten supremely burnt out on raiding entirely because of people not giving a crap about the fact they are raiding with other sentient life forms. Ah, Sam. I love Markiplier. Me too. He's one of my go-to YouTubers for... Which is not uncommon since he's so popular now, but I was there when he started, back when he was a nerdy kid in Ohio, which is pretty cool. I like seeing other people's growth and how they've made it over the years, or, you know, I like that. Last week I realized that Legion Karazhan is a dungeon and not a raid, so I could have been farming Midnight every day if I wanted to. Just had it set in my mind that it had a weekly lockout for some reason. Well, it does have a weekly lockout for Mythic, but it's also Heroic. There is a Heroic version of the Karazhan dungeon. You can set it to Heroic, and the Karazhan dungeon one is unique. You can farm it daily. In fact, it's not even daily. The Heroic, you can actually keep resetting it. They have it set like a normal one. I don't know why, but can confirm. I've even done it on stream for the, Oh, I didn't set my hearth. That's okay, I'll use this. You can farm it daily, repeatedly, if you set it to Heroic and reset every time you leave. Just like a normal dungeon. I don't know why that one's special, because usually Heroic means daily. But it can confirm. I do it frequently because there's various things I need from it still. Is it wrong I love seeing him rage at games like I am Brad and getting over it? No, not wrong at all. The rage part is like my least favorite. I enjoy like more like the scary game stuff. Like that's my favorite. Let's see, what did I get? Oh look, another Clockwork Pet. I got Jingles again. I got that again. I got Winter's Grasp apparently. I keep getting illusions and things that I don't need. Alright, next. Was it the Bite of 87? Is it the Bite of 87? Exactly. I didn't know it had a heroic version. Yep, any mega dungeon that they come out with, which is the Legion Karazhan, the... Oh, Polo. Oh, what's the BFA one? Mechagon. The Mechagon dungeon, and the... whatever the version we have in Dragonflight is, the Bronze Dragon place. Those all get a heroic mode. They're mythic only to start with in the first, like, season that they come out, and then after that, so, like, right now they have a heroic mode now. So, that is what the dealio is. Oh, doesn't drop mount on heroic, though? Ah, gotcha. Well, that would do it. I have the mount from back in Legion since I farmed it for... Well, I used to sell the mount, but... I used to sell Nightbane specifically. And in the process, I ended up getting... whatever you call it. Midnight. Need to look up what all it drops the Greench spam. Yes, hello Canary. You look up the Stolen Present. It's everything from the previous years, including some illusions and stuff for your weapons. And they added the manuscript to it. The Winter Veil armor. Which really sucks, because it's apparently a really low drop. I don't appreciate it. Just did my first medicine run. Got the toy. Nice! Yeah, the toy is a super, super high chance, which is good. They made that super high. So you can get that on your first run or so. I did as well. But the manuscript is not. Manuscript is super low, which I don't appreciate. Okay. Up we go. First unit sent out this year gets the Grumpus mount from the Savage Gift. Nice! Congrats, Lady Daisy. That's awesome. Actually, I haven't been exposed to much Markiplier over the years. Understandable. He's not for everybody. I watched him do security preach and just yell at Freddy as he ran past him. It was hilarious. Oh, yeah, those are pretty good. Whoops, I clicked on something. There we go. I think last winter's I got Ragnaros' enchant effect. Nice. Yeah, the Flames of Ragnaros, that's a nice one. Still don't know how to get the Shadowlands mission tables mounts. That is from, it's kind of random chance. You have to, well, Wowhead I'll have a better guide since I don't have a guide on them. But you basically just do the mission tables until they show up, just like the VoD ones. You'll see it listed as the reward, so I thought I did a lot of missions. Yeah, you probably did, but it's through like the campaign thing. You have to do like enough missions of a specific type of missions. And eventually they'll show up. It took forever for me to get them. It wasn't until like 3/4 into the expansion that I'd finally gotten it. Let's see. Alright. I've been watching a lot of your videos and guides from throughout the years, and your alt army spreadsheets are incredibly well done and interesting. I love data. Glad to help Saw, and yes, Canary's been instrumental in those spreadsheets. 90% of the credit goes to her. I just made them look nice. Told her what I wanted. So, yeah. Finally got the manuscript today on my 5th alt run. Congrats, Cosmic! Congrats! That's awesome. Yep, that's what I'm trying to get to. No dice yet. So, you know, we'll get there. Misunderstand, I don't actively like the guy or his content. I just haven't watched much of him despite his popularity. It's not a rabbit hole I found myself falling into. It's like we exist in different pockets on the internet. Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't misunderstand. I knew exactly what you meant. That's what I'm saying. He's one of the people I happen to watch probably, honestly, every time he uploads a video. Like him, Jacksepticeye, the Game Grumps I watch daily. It's like my TV shows, you know, I have my specific channels while I'm working type of thing. I don't pay attention to half of it. I just look over once in a while and chuckle. You know? Hey Kraken Latte, what are we up to today? Hello Deuce, we are farming the Greench daily for a chance at the manuscript. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. No! Don't kill my squishy DK. Ah! There we go. Okay. Alright. That... Oh, I didn't set my hearth, did I? Oh, wait, no, I don't need to because it's Ironforge. Okay, yeah. Anyway. Oh man, I miss the Game Grumps. Yeah, they're great. I love them. Don't tell Aaron, but Danny's my favorite. What's the manuscript do? That is the Winter Veil armor for the Highland Drake, so it makes it look kind of like Rudolph. It's really cute. Yeah. Keep trying to go to Ironforge, but I'm like, right. Horde is Orgrimmar for some reason, so. Did you like Super Mega? I didn't always like their humor. They tried to be edgy, but I liked them. They made mistakes, but I think they recognized them well, and I hope they come back in some way someday. They weren't really my favorite. I watched them off and on, but they were definitely more the folks that I watched when I didn't have like anything else to watch, if that makes sense. Well, I don't dislike them. They're just not like high on my must-watch list, if that makes sense. I was just listening to NSP when you went live. Ah, yes! Great music. My favorite one is his unicorn one. I like the Scarborough Fair. It's so freaking sad. I cry like every time. I'm like, no, please, don't do this to me. Watches it anyway. You know. I miss Game Grumps back then, but Danny is golden. Yeah, I love... Ironically, I think I like new Game Grumps, quote-unquote, current day, more than the old ones. I don't know, I feel like I relate more. They're calmer than they used to be. People that rage and scream too much kind of irritate me. Which is funny because I like watching Jacksepticeye, but he doesn't do that as much as he used to. Okay, I need to pick up the quest. Quest? Onwards. There's not a lot of creators I end up watching daily. I think there's 2, maybe 3. Yeah, understandable. I don't have a lot of downtime, but I have a lot of... I work alone, like 90% of the time. And, so I don't have, like... I like to have something on in the background, if that makes sense. And watching, like, YouTube content is kind of that thing. Oh, the last unicorn cover he did, I really love that too. That movie is incredibly beautiful. Oh, that one. Yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous. Arg, the throttle. Yes. Yeah, calmer. Yeah, they were feral back then. They really were. If you've watched them, like... Because I watched them back then too. But they've calmed down a little bit, if that makes sense. At least Aaron has. But hey, that was like a decade ago. We've all grown up, you know? Hello, Fayley. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Aaron, when he intentionally doesn't read the instructions for a game and then can't figure out how to play. Yeah, that's just brand right there. He's on brand. I guess I'll go ahead and grab the present. And now I proceed to wait. I think the proper term would be domesticated. Domesticated, yes, that's a good one. Went from feral to domesticated. Aaron is either mellowed out or he's saving mana for the mother of all rage spells. Accurate. Accurate. Oh, so true. Oh, gosh. Why is that being weird over there? Okay. You're just weird, I guess. That's fine. Anyway. Time to wait for the Greench to take way too long to spawn again. At least we've got nice, music. What is this person doing? Oh, they're DCing. So is that person. Hopefully it's not me, which is a possibility. Think for yourself, I am the same knucklehead I have been for the past 40 years, never grow up. Understandable. He isn't properly housebroken, I'm proud of him. Yes. Hello, TMI, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Welcome to some Greench spamming. Although it's the very slow spam, because this guy takes way too long to spawn. It's a little ridiculous. A little on the ridiculous side. But, you know, is what it is, I suppose. What game do you think Aaron was the most out of control in? Oh, I don't know. He's been in a lot. I don't know, honestly. Probably some of the Sonic stuff. I feel like he rages the most with that. His love-hate relationship. Okay, Mario Maker, that's a fair point. That's a very, very fair point. Yeah. See, when I think of rage, I just think of, like, the unavoidable chin move. I was gonna say Sonic 2, though. Yes, Sonic 06, yeah. Those are some rough ones. That being said, Aaron is like a cat, domesticated or not. If you leave a vase in an elevated position, it's its challenge, and it will be knocked to the floor and shatter. Accurate. Accurate. Oh yeah, Mario Maker. I kind of fell off with them too, as they only uploaded Mario Maker for like 2 years straight. Well, there was a lot to do. It wasn't my favorite series, but, you know. And at the panel when someone brought up Sonic, shut up! Yes. It's fantastic. Aren't parasocial relationships great? You feel like you know someone so well, but you don't actually know them in person. Sounds so creepy saying that, but, you know, it's just the day we live in. Come on, Greench. Good gravy. Spawn, please. My beetles are twitching in tandem. They're so cute. Let's go. Let's go. Beetles be bopping. They do. Come on. Gravy. This guy takes way too long. There he is. Scarabs be scooting. Yes. Little scooty scarabs. That's cute. So fingers crossed we can get the manuscript. I still have to do these dailies, but only on like 2 characters, even if I get the manuscript. 'Cause I'm trying to get the footballs. Well, if you've seen the video about it, you know. Trying to get the football toys for the feat of strength. Which is the most disgusting feat of strength, but you know, whatever. He's summoned by grumpiness. You know, that would make sense. Alright. Already got the treat. Someone free mets it, please. I'll stay seated just in case. There we go. I just got the new SB from the dream. That was fun because it felt like it was hunting something. Nice, congrats. That's awesome. Oh wait, my bad. Wrong Yeti. Oh, understandable. I mean, the Greench is probably pretty grumpy too, to be fair. So, probably pretty grumpy too, to be fair. Alright. Fingers crossed. Nope. Okay. Next. Excuse me. When making Christmas cookies, I think it may do me in. Yeah, Christmas cookies can definitely be some work, especially if you're trying to make them like really nice. Are you making like a lot of the cutout ones? The sugar cookies or whatever? And then like decorating them with icing and stuff. I might do that this year, it's debatable. Thank you so much, Rotalk, for the sub. Super appreciate your support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. Is this game gonna load me in? There we go. That's what I get for logging out in Orgrimmar, I guess. Oh, yeah, yay, paper airplane, congrats. Thank you. Definitely what we all came for, right? Alright. Roaches be... Wait, what dances start with R? Oh no. I don't know. That's funny. Yeah, sugar and gingerbread cutouts. Ah, nice. Best kind. Best kind. Okay. Back over we go. And I just want to sit around, make cookies, and play, but wow, but I have so much to do. Aw, I'm sorry, TMI. I'm sorry, I feel that. I feel that. I love gingerbread cookies, especially just plain. Those flavors are top tier. I'm actually not super into the gingerbread ones. Not really a gingerbread fan, but I do like the sugar cookies. Gingerbread cookies are good, but I don't know. If I had my pick, I'd probably go for the sugar cookies. Although if I really had my pick, it'd just be regular chocolate chip cookies. But, you know, gotta make the holiday cookies once in a while. Put me in charge of good-looking gingerbreads and I'll show you an abomination. Oh man, understandable. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Take 2. Really wish we had dynamic writing already. Did you see they separated dynamic writing from dragon writing for release? So we're getting dragon writing specifically in the old world in 10.2.5, but in the actual dynamic writing, which is the toggleable version that applies to other mounts, is coming in 11.0. So I thought that was interesting, but that's fine. I'll take that too. I wanted to ride my griffin anyways, the blue one. Orange raspberry thumbprint cookies are my fave. And those are pretty good too. I do like the orange. The orange part of it's pretty good. Raspberry is like my favorite berry, but I don't really like berries in like cookies and things for some reason. I don't know. The best I got is roaches be ropatopen. Hey, it works. I'll be making chocolate peanut butter no bakes and mint chocolate no bakes for Christmas. Ooh, that sounds good. Sign me up for some of that mint chocolate. That's delicious. 5% increase from the nerf. Wee. Nice. I definitely like chocolate chip cookies the most. Yeah, just regular chocolate chip cookies. Like, I'm basic, I guess, but those are my favorite. If I can fit it in, I'd like to make some spritz cookies. What are those? I'm familiar with the word, but I don't, for some reason, can't place what those are, actually. Sugar cookies, my least favorite because it's too bland, not the best texture for me. Yeah, the sugar cookies gotta be soft. I like the soft sugar cookies, not like the super overcooked hard ones. I like soft cookies. Ironically, the only crunchy cookies I like are the Chips Ahoy cookies and the Keebler shortbread cookies. That's it. Every other cookie I have has to be soft. Well, except for Oreos. But those are kind of in their own league. Everything else, though, soft. Soft cookie, please. Just give me my dragon writing mat so I can speed grind archaeology. I need this. Yes. Yep, that's coming in 10.2.5 rather. Soon. So whenever that comes, soon. Possibly even next month. Spits are the ones you do in the press, so you just pinch out the dough and shapes across the tray. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yes, buttery goodness. I like the Keebler coconut dreams. Okay, those are pretty good too. If we're talking like store-bought, Yeah, Chips Ahoy and Keebler. Those are both pretty good. I don't think I've tried Spritz cookies. They sound zesty. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had them either, honestly. We don't usually get fancy with holiday food. Probably not even gonna bother making the cookies. I'm too lazy. None of us really care, so we never hardly do anything. I used to be able to bake all day. I made 30 dozen in 3 days once. Now I'm so weak it's taking me 2 days to make 60 cookies and I'm still exhausted after the first day. Oof. Well, hey, at least you're still able to make some. It's a thought that counts in that case, Data Bob. Spritz are butter cookies that you squeeze through a cookie press to make shapes. Huh. Interesting. I'm just waiting for the inevitable no cast time, no dismount dragon riding druid form that doesn't have vigor. True, that one's gonna be interesting, to say the least. We'll see how they do that. That's not coming till 11:0 either. Can this guy spawn, please? Thank you! That's timing. Excellente. Oh, let's go! Greench, 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 Greench. Rude. There we go. Come on, Metzen. Metzen. Excellent. Alright. Boop. Oh, I def like Spritz cookies. I think I just call them butter cookies. Yeah, I think that's what we call them too. That's probably why I was like, wait, I think I've heard of that, but yeah, because it sounds familiar. It just, you know. Warband's coming before release, if I remember correctly, in pre-patch. Yep, that's what the, oh, what do you call that thing? I just call it the yearly plan, but that's not the thingy they just released that says what they're doing every release. Whatever that's called. Can't think of the word right now. But yes. Nothing. Alright, next. I just bought a 7 bone rib roast. Oh, my chat moved. And thank God it fit in my fridge. Totally understandable. It's just left in a closet with Dracthyr form crossed out on the door and lazily painted over. Well, the Dracthyr form flight we're getting in 10.2.5. That's going dragon riding version. So we're getting that. Druids have to wait till 11.0 though. Roadmap, that's the word. Thank you, Demonia. Oh, I need to set my hearth here. This is not the hearth house. This is the hearth house. You. Oh, are you ready for War Within? No, I'm not. I have way too much to do, and it's coming out even earlier than originally anticipated. I'm slightly stressing. So, no. I happen to be one of the few people probably not super thrilled with their super fast / newer patch and release date pace, but you know, it's subjective. So okay, whoop, I keep clicking on that. Stop clicking on that. There we go. Now for a very slow flight. Heavier dough than normal butter cookie to hold shape, but still basically a butter cookie. Ah, gotcha. Makes sense. Hello, hope you're having a wonderful day and luck with your farm. Hello, Cicero. My day is going good so far. Thank you for popping in. And no luck with the farm yet, but We'll find out before the end of stream. This is all we're doing for the whole stream. I'll get through as many characters as I can, and we'll see what happens. So, alright, aim there. Like this right here, dragon riding, please. Really wish we had it. This would have been a perfect Christmas present. Oh well. I met Druids turning into Dracthyr for no reason, but that works too, I guess. Ah, gotcha. Now brain stuck on cookie dough. Oh, I love cookie too. Cookie dough? Cookie dough. Mine too. Yes. Oh yeah, I showed my cousin, who's out of WoW right now because PC needs updating. He was like, whoa, when I showed him the roadmap for next year. Yeah, it's a little insane. Like, and it's if you drop the small patches, like the 5 and the 7 and the little 6s that they're now adding, I think the major patches are still spread out approximately at the same usual length. But because they're adding all of these other little patches back, like we haven't seen a 0.6 patch since MoP? Canada? So it's more content in slightly less time. So it's faster, you know, overall, which is a little insane to me. Like, I'm still trying to catch up with everything else. I'm like, good heavens, Blizzard, please! That's literally why I just tabled everything Dragonflight for now. Just stopped entirely and have been working on old content. I want to try to 100%, you know, reasonably speaking, vanilla through Shadowlands before War Within comes out. Ideally, I want to get through my alts too, but, well, class mains, technically. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. That's my dream. That's my pipe dream. Oh, you like WoW? Name every herb. Checkmate. I can't. I definitely can't. I can't even name all the ore in a single X-Pack unless I really think about it. I haven't done, actually. Like, if I did a lot of herbing and oring mining, I probably could, but I really don't. I'm not happy either. I thought we were getting a 4th tier raid, but I guess they're sticking with 3 tier X-Packs. Yeah, I think that might be kind of the deal going forward, but, you know. Oops, I missed it. Too far. Regular mount. Auto run and fall, asleep, dragonflight flying. Spam 1 and prepare for landing. Exactly. Exactly. It's a good dream? Well, thank you, Canary. It is the dream I'm trying to accomplish. I was watching your personal guild videos. Do you have the classy achievement or whatever it's called now? I do indeed. I got that back in whatever you call it. Shadowlands. I technically had it before Dragonflight came out, because in my whatever you call it, was it the Preparing for Dragonflight series that I cover it again? I don't remember. Anyway, I do have it, yes. I'd say by the time you get to Dragonflight, it'll be legacy content, but let's be honest, not even Shadowlands will be made legacy at that point. Well, specifically referring to the raids, yes. I consider anything that's not current legacy, but specifically like raid loot, yeah, Shadowlands isn't legacy loot yet, which really sucks. Yeah, I'm ignoring raids and dungeons in terms of loot until after 11.0. So when I say 100%, it's excluding like rated PvP stuff and instances. Unless there's like a quest or something I need to do. But for the most part, because that's gonna get better, theoretically, after 11.0. So no sense for me, at least, confirming that now. Ainsworthy. Oh yeah, it is an Ainsworth, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, you're fine. They are out there. They're spreading. That's funny. I'm happy they're gonna make Dazar'alor soloable before next expansion finally. I sure hope so. And not just Dazar'alor, but all of them. Because they're all a struggle. Unless you're like top-notch. Where's... Did I set my hearth? Yes. Okay. I figured it out with War Within means War Within content creators to-do lists. Pretty much. I forget, did you choose your main before or after you stopped doing competitive content? Before. My main was chosen all the way back in 2013. So, before, way before. I chose him when I made him. Okay. No manuscript. I got jingles again. Please. I can't even sell the thing. Alright, next. It's not even top-notch requirements. The mechanics in there are not solvable. Perma-silence from the Zandalari Council. Yeah, it sucks. Yep. 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 All those raids are a struggle. It's really frustrating. Okay, is my hearth set? Oh, it needs to be. Why do I have mail? Oh. Okay. Grab the quest. And up we go. Yep, and they're not even solvable in my book anyways, because you gotta be really geared to do some of the upper levels. And if that's the case, then I'm not taking alts through it. So, no dice in my book. Here we go. I need to get back into retail. I've kind of taken a step back from MMOs the last couple of months. The few times I log on, it's Season of Discovery, mostly because Classic WoW capped at 25 is incredibly bite-sized. Totally understandable. Hearthstone WoW promotion soon too looks interesting. Ah, another one of those. As long as they don't make us, whatever you call it, do more Hearthstone games to get a mount or something, then fine. If it's in WoW, I'm fine with it. But I don't like those promotions that make you play other games. I am not interested one bit in the other ones. It's so irritating. Oh well. Okay. Slowly flying our way up there. It looks like it's centered in WoW this time. Hearthstone, Reskin, Transmogs, Toys Mountain Pet. Just like Diablo's 4 promotion. Okay, much better. Yeah, I hadn't looked into it at all, so thank you for clarifying, Shadows. I appreciate it. I'm the opposite. I wouldn't mind it. I'm not a huge Hearthstone player at all, but I love the art and everything for it. Oh, same. I absolutely love Hearthstone. It's adorable. I love the lore. I love the art. Some of my favorite characters are out of it. I just don't like playing it. Just get good, most annoying phrase. Yep. Agreed. Alright, start flying down. Yeah, I'm excited. Yes. That'll be interesting. Another event to interrupt my collecting. I know, I'm a salty old kraken over here. I see these, like, limited time promo events, and I'm like, grr. Interrupting my daily farming for this. I'm that person. Okay, now we wait. We wait for the next one. Slowly. This guy takes way too long to spawn. My favorite Hearthstone activity is just playing the card for the funny play voice line, then conceding. Accurate. I also saw a video of the Azerothian archives, and it looks nice if they choose that to be how archaeology goes in the future. Just with more fragment digging, of course. Yeah. I wasn't too thrilled with it myself, but I'm not really into a lot of that anyway, so, you know. What resolution do I play at? I play at, what is it called? 1920 1080p? 60 frames? So, what I'm streaming at is not what I'm playing at. Hello, Maromi. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Welcome to some Greench spamming. Me playing Naga Cowboy. I'm the snake in your boot. Okay, I'm done. Here, enjoy your PvP RNG fiesta. Exactly. So true. Oh yeah, I need to log in and do that again. Yep. Especially since the, definitely make sure you're at least doing your Greench daily quest at least once a day, minimum. Just because that's where the new manuscript for dragon riding comes from. Which is really irritating. Really irritating. Really irritating. What do you think would make archaeology better? I have no ideas. I honestly don't either. I kind of like archaeology as it is. I just... I don't know what to call it. Like... I like archaeology as it is. I do enjoy it. The RNG is just too much. You know what I mean? It's just too much. The RNG is gross. If they dialed back the RNG and the super low drop rates, it would be better, personally. But, I don't know. That one's a tough one, because how do you make archaeology more exciting, you know? Without adding, like, annoying mini-games and things. I'm not into mini-games and puzzles, so things that have that really kind of make me struggle. Is this going to be an Arfus moment? I sure hope so. I actually managed to get that one after 90-something tries. I'm already over that now, though. I'm at 100-something. I got the manuscript first time doing it this year, same with Pepe's Little Sleigh. Dang, congrats. You're one of the lucky few, Maromi. Job done? Okay, excellent. Handle pacified. There we go. Now I just have to pay attention to manuscript for dragon riding. I'm so behind. Yes, the manuscripts are like the glyph type things that change the appearance of your dragon. So, you know. That's what that is. Nope. Moving on. Did cast already, so it's time for Shayun. So it just needs to be easier, I get that. Yeah, it's just the drop rates are way too low and the RNG is way too much. There's too many layers of RNG. Otherwise, I don't mind archaeology as it is. You know? I don't think my hearth is set here. It's not. I had thought to set my hearth here only after I'd done this multiple times. Alright. I'm new to WoW and your guides have been helping out a lot. Glad I could help, Ashen. I am happy to help. And welcome. Glad to have you here as well. And welcome to WoW. Hopefully you're enjoying your time. I didn't get it first kill, but on the third day on hard alt 13. But I got it quicker than the Halloween skin, which for even got 2 Arfus pups before I got the skin. Oh no. Rip. Well, at least you got the quicker than the Halloween skin at least. 40 alts later, pretty much. Excuse me. What's the best way to farm barter boulders? I have no idea. I haven't done Dragonflight content in a while. So I won't know for like a year or two till I actually do Dragonflight content again. Some of the holiday ones you can buy for 50k or they are rare drops. I think so far just the Halloween and Christmas ones are rare drops. They will probably do the same with the Valentine ones. The Brewfest one was also a rare drop, and it was also disgustingly low, if I recall correctly. So that one too. So it came from the dungeon. Yeah, because it came from the barrel daily dungeon. Kind of glad I didn't get Arfist this year. I want something to work towards next year. I've run out of event things to do, so I'm very much that person. I don't like the holidays. I would rather be doing anything else. I'm the Greench slash Scrooge, I guess. I don't care about holidays, and I would rather be farming other things instead of being forced to farm this thing so I can collect it within a limited amount of time, and if I don't get it, I have to wait an entire year before I can get it again. I'm that salty old bat, I guess. Had to censor myself. Thank you, Haley. I didn't even know there was a Halloween one. There was indeed. Came out of the dungeon. It was from the pumpkin. Kind of like the mountain stuff. Enjoying your time, sound like he's prison, and you were happy about it. Wow, prison that is. I suppose so. Because it's pretty much what it is. You gotta enjoy your time. Because if you're not enjoying it, then, do something else, you know? As I say that, not that I hate holidays, I just am not into it, you know? That's the joy of being a collector, though. Can't always enjoy everything you do. I think at NIF and Renown 20 you can buy them with resources. Ah, nice. Good to know, good to know. Ah, yes, the Brewfest one, too. There's so many now. I got lucky with all of them except this one so far. Nice. Well, congrats. No, you're a Greench. I am indeed. Oh, bah humbug. Yes. You're a valid Kraken? Oh, well, thank you, Haley. I appreciate it. I always feel like I sound grumpy when I'm all like, I don't like holidays. Because everyone's like, blasphemy. I'm like, I really don't. I just don't like limited timed events that pigeonhole me into doing something in a specific amount of time. You know what I mean? I don't know. That just bugs me. I'd rather things be available all day, every day, 365 days a year. You know. A valid Kraken who doesn't spend time in Valdrakken. Shake my head. Nope, not anymore. I did for the first couple patches, but I have better things to do. So. I do all the legacy stuff. I had a similar conversation with my better half the other day, but not in terms of limited time game events. I feel that. Yeah, timed things are a mixed bag for me. Yeah, like I would probably like the holidays a lot more if they weren't limited. I like being able to go do things when I want them, not being, I don't know, tied to someone else's time, if that makes sense. Which is another reason why I got out of doing competitive content, because you're always tied to someone else's time frame, never really your own, you know? Which I never liked. I always liked Halloween and Christmas, but all of it means less to me as I get older. Yeah, same. I liked it as a kid, but less as I got older. So, you know. I feel that. But, yeah, right there with you. So I am looking forward to doing Dragonflight content in a year or two when I get there. But for now, focusing on the old stuff. Yeah. There we go. I still don't like this cloak on him. But he looks so naked from behind. Thank you so much, YFN, for the sub. Dang, 14 months. Congrats to you and me. That's insane. Thank you so much for the continued sub. Super appreciate your support. Because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. Hello, Kraken, everyone. What are we doing today? I'm farming the Greench daily so that I can get the new manuscript, dragon riding manuscript. I guess I could just go with the cloak that goes with the boots. That works. He needs something. Still working on this guy's transmog. Done? Awesome. Oh, there he is. Only thing I hate about the holidays is that you can still not get certain things like these manuscripts even if you kill the event boss every day 3 dozen times, declares the Pink Rocket. Yep, agreed. That's exactly one of the major factors to disliking holidays for me, is they like to tie a lot of stuff like that. Like, sure, it makes it special or whatever, but to me it isn't special, it's an annoyance. I'm very much the person, I would rather farm a currency or something that has like a set, I don't know, amount of time that you put in instead of being RNG based. Ooh, I almost died. Because RNG never, ever, ever works out in my favor. And if it looks like it does, it's because I've done it a gazillion times. It's absolutely gross. I was just like, I don't enjoy Christmas because literally everyone in my life would rather spend it with friends or family, which would make sense, except my friends spend it with the family they actively despise, and my family spends it with the friends I've only ever heard of once. So that just leaves me home alone with an empty tree I've had to put up for the people that aren't even home. Ah, yep. That's reasonable, I think. Makes sense to me, Fluff. Makes sense to me. Hey! I got it! After, it was counting, it just wasn't showing in my chat. After 106 attempts. Hey! That was it. Wow. Okay, cool. Only 106 attempts on that one. Alright. That makes me happy. Okay, so I only need to do this then on the 2 characters daily that need the footballs. Good. So, let's switch accounts real quick here. I'm going to do this again for the football chance, because that's for an achievement. And then we can go do the other things. Cool. Thank you for all the gratzes. Why do I seek the foosball? Because of an achievement. I need the feat of strength for it. Let's see, where you at? It's Goth right here. I need the feat of strength, which requires you to collect both footballs on the same character, even if you already own them. If you got them on 2 separate characters, you don't get the feat of strength achievement. So, I have 2 characters. One that got the football and one that got the pigskin. Oops, I'm on this mount. Alright. I've set his hearth, yeah? Okay. And she told me, well, that's not right, that's not okay, and the only thing I could muster, thank you for your insight, honey, which surprisingly didn't start an argument. Success! Well, that's good. Well, I think it's valid. If you don't enjoy putting up holiday stuff for yourself, and you're not doing it for other people, then there's not really a reason to do it. You know? At least that's how I look at it, at least. I like lights. I like the look of them. But I don't think my lights that I have work anymore. Need to get some new ones at some point. For me, the people that don't want Blizzard to make mounts easier to get feels like the people that don't want to get rid of the student debt just because they paid for it. It's the people that like seeing other people suffer. Like, I get not wanting to make mounts easier to get, and that's perfectly fine. They can still be hard to get, but in my opinion, low drop rate is not hard. It's just annoying. It's just frustrating. And it's rude to people that want to collect things but have horrid luck. Whereas something you can grind out, like doing a daily that, you know, gives you X currency, and then you can buy it for 100k of this currency after a set, you know, number of dailies that you do. I like that. That's why I actually really enjoyed things like the Molten Front and Tulbarad and Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Toby Lemurian. Super appreciate your support, because thanks to folks like you, I went blank. I can keep working. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, stuff like that, just because it's not RNG based. You're not going to be stuck farming it for 20 years because your luck is gross. You can do it a certain amount of time and then you're done. That's what I like. Goals. I can set goals with foreseeable ends. You know what I mean? That's my definition, and then you can make it as long or difficult as you want. Fine. Crabs in a bucket. Yes. They're both footballs, that achievement? Yep, that's it. That is correct. There, everyone, wish me luck on my attempts on the manuscript. See you later, TMI. Good luck. It's just pure luck, yeah, exactly. People shouldn't gatekeep a lot of these things. Agreed. Oh, it takes so long to fly over here. Needlessly limiting, for sure. I think, there's a fine line between making something actually easier, though, and reducing the prestige of having something, though. RNG itself isn't exactly prestigious, though, since you could just get extremely lucky on your first go or something. Rarity does add to how prestigious something it can be seen as, though. Like, sure, but I am not one of those people that gives a rip about prestige. I could care less, about other people's prestige. I just want to collect things and then use them. You know what I mean? I would rather work for something with a foreseeable challenge and end as opposed to an endless farm that I may never get because my luck is bad. So they should just up the percentage, for things that take over 500 attempts. Or just not do a drop rate at all. Or have better bad luck protection, I guess. I just don't like RNG at all. I think it's gross. It's gross. I know that's 90% of how WoW works, but, I can have my complaints and still like something overall. I'd rather buy things with currency. I'd rather do currency farms. Okay, fingers crossed we get the football and that it's the right one. I don't remember which one I need on this guy, but he needs one. I'm not exactly anti-prestige. I will flex the long boy any chance I get. Understandable. So it'd be better to buy them with in-game currency. I like when they've done both. I like when they've done it, and they've done some of this with Dragonflight, I've noticed, and some of it was in Shadowlands too. It's a little more recent. I like when they've done where they keep the RNG version. It can still drop from something. But you can also amass a currency from that same activity, and if you still don't have it by the time you get enough of that certain currency, you can just go buy it. They did this with Rifts. They've been doing that more lately, and that, I think, is the perfect solution. Because if you do get lucky, it feels great. Because you're like, whoo, I don't have to spend all this currency I was trying to farm now. Cool, I'm done. Or, geez, I still don't have the dang thing. How much currency do I have? 10k? Yes, I can buy them out and be done with this. It's a win on both sides if you do both. So, that's how I personally would do it. And they've been doing that with some things more recently. And I gotta say I approve. Okay, no dice on the footballs, but that's okay. We'll try again tomorrow. Alright. Yeah, you just said that. Yeah, it's a great solution. Agreed. Yes, I've been enjoying mounts in Dragonflight. I got most of them and haven't been feeling like I did in Shadowlands. Right? They had some of that in Shadowlands, but they really started that in Dragonflight, which I really appreciate and hope they continue to do. So I'm fine with RNG if there's some sort of something that will prevent me from having to farm it for the rest of my life. Because that's just icky. Okay, now we got that done. We still have an hour left of stream. Wow. Cool. I feel pretty good. I know to some of you 106 tries isn't lucky, but it's not super bad. So for me. Alright, well, I guess we'll do some dailies and stuff. Okay. I do need to do auctions. I'll do that later. That's gonna take a while. The irony is that people that care about making things harder for the general populace are standing tall on the path that was already packed and cobbled by several people before they were even a twinkle in anyone's eyes. True that. Flipping the bird to Famu. Yes, Famu took forever. I was 200 something, 300 something. It was ridiculous. At least it's not 4,000. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we can actually do other things now. So let's see. So we're going to change the pace since we don't need to do that daily anymore. I still need to do it twice a day for the footballs, but that's all I'm going to do on that. I'm not going to bother doing that across all my characters just to have to not get it again. So, that's good. Right. I was trying to look at what the daily was. What? Did he just not have a daily today? I guess he doesn't. Ah, yeah, because there are two over there. Okay. So no cluck cluck. Do treasures. I guess it is a new week. I haven't done my weeklies yet. Fuel, Rognog, and Lunar Fall. Okay, let's go make sure I do the Lunar Fall in. I don't want to forget that. I just got jingles for like the, I don't know, 10th time. Yes, I got that one multiple times too. I was like, jingles, please. I think I spent my luck on that first day getting the manuscript. Oh no. Well, good luck, Moromi. Okay, so do I need anything out of this one? This one I do. Let's see. Need one with this guy. Oops. Alright, I messed it up. There it is. Right. Too many followers. Alright. Make you inactive. Okay. There's something I just realized that I need to take a note of. Hold on a second. The followers, I need to check after stream if the Horde followers, Horde Garrison in followers, if they're different. It's going to take me 4.3 years to get all of the Alliance ones. It's possible the Horde ones are different, so I need to start that one up on somebody. Okay, anyway, don't mind me muttering to myself like a madman. I'm here to be entertained while I play with my meat. Went to Costco today, time to break it down for the freezer. Hello, Persephone! Welcome! Well, I just finished what the stream's title was. I got the manuscript, so we don't need to do that now. But yeah, welcome. Pull up a stump, get comfy, enjoy your meat mashing. Glad to have you here. Alright. Sure. Okay, that's done. Rogue Noggin. Okay, we need to go check that. Let's get back on the Rouge. People were still mad about the Twitch drop mounts being available. I was giggling with glee. Same! Not that people being mad, but I was excited because I already had a lot of those, but I was very happy that they were making them, even if limitedly, available to other people. Because you shouldn't have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a mount. That's disgusting. Ew. Definitely not. Okay, now I can go out of this place. Y'all want some chicken? I'm about to heat up some chicken. I would love some chicken. I'm hungry. Is it possible to wow. Let me stutter. Is it possible to sustain tokens with just garrisons? I have no idea. I don't make gold with my garrisons. Haven't in a long time. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. I am not sure on that one. I'm sure you can still make gold with your garrison. I'm just not a person that does. Alright, what seasoning? True, that is a good question. Fire. Fire seasoning, oh my. I want a bacon cheeseburger with pickles. Ooh, making me want a bacon blue. It's where it's blue cheese and bacon. Chicken is also good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That all sounds good. Okay. I thought I had some of these going. What? That's weird. I do need to get more of these going. And Garrison gold making is very lucrative if you know what you're doing. Drizzling Rose is great at it and actually wrote a guide on it. Hey, Drizzling Rose is great. There you go. Drizzling can probably figure out your, or answer your question there, Saw. Okay, let's grab all of those. Okay, so haven't done that yet. So he's good for now. Look up Drizzling Rose, got it. Yep, perfect. Yep, Drizzling's great. They've done a lot of great little guides, so follow them on Twitter. Make sure y'all stay hydrated too. Water's good for ye. Okay, Rogue Noggin's not done. Stitch Yard. Okay. Slowly getting down there on weeklies I need to do, which is really nice. 2 times. Alright, it's a new week. What do we have going on in Pandaria? Ah! I need to get over to Pandaria. Okay. Mogu Assault. Need to do the Mogu Assault. Boop. The Costco food court chicken bake calls out to me at random hours of the night. Oh man, those are good. Unsure if it's anything because I only hear it when there's a full moon. Sometimes it's the crescent moon. Costco's great. Got great food court food. Can we just like agree on that? Especially their Polish dogs. Ah, I love their strawberry shake too. The ice cream one's so freaking good. Man, now I want a Polish dog. I'm really hungry. Oh, other direction. Hydrate. Yes. Ugh, I thought I was done with the holiday event. Then I watched your video about the football and pigskin. Yes, I know, right? Because I noticed, like, as I was going through ATT, that I was still missing the football achievement. And I was like, that's weird. I have both of them. And so I researched what was going on with that as to why. And yeah, that's, there's a reason it's a feat of strength. So that's why I suggest going through all your alts, using that macro, figuring out who actually got the balls if you already have them, which sounds like you do. And then just doing those characters, those 2 characters, until they get the opposite one. And that's it. Even if you don't get it this year, I'm not gonna, like, you know, blow my steam over a little achievement like that. I'm gonna keep trying, but... you know, so that's why I was like, yeah, no. Until you get your manuscript and everything else, just do the 2. Those BFA zone drop mounts really upset me, even if they aren't the worst. I've been wondering if I should start getting into gold making with profs for a lot of these mounts and just stuff in general. Understandable. I don't think you can sell those mounts. Oh, you're talking... never mind. I was thinking of Arathi. You're talking about the BOE ones. Yeah, those were gross. I farmed the ever-loving shite out of all of them, and I only got the one from Nazmir, the spidery, flappy thing. I ended up buying the rest. I said, I'm tired of this. I have other things to do. Yeah, the world drop ones. Yeah, those are gross. Absolutely gross. Luckily they're BOE. But hello, Red Bully. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Okay. Oh, I didn't turn on shoot. Hold on. I forgot something. Oh yeah, I can use that mid-air. I always forget. Yeah. I always forget. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh, it's raining in Stormwind. Look at that. See, I have my graphics up high, right? On a 7? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Oh, why did it do that? Ugh, I hate when things move. Stop it. Here we go. Oh, they really aren't that expensive now either, but I'm not a gold maker. I usually never have more than 100k on my main. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. That's why I really liked going the guild bank route. I can just dump all the gold and stuff in there. And with warbands coming, supposedly we're supposed to be able to use the warbands bank to be able to put gold in. So that'll be nice. I don't know that I'll use it, but that's the thing. So for folks that don't want to have their own personal guild, they can still actually have account-wide gold access, which is really nice. At least the football I need has a 0.2% higher drop chance than the pigs. Can I already have on this character? Oh no. I feel that. Or isn't it disgusting? They're just stupid low. And they do drop again. I've had other people confirm them, and I've gotten them a second time too. It's just I got the wrong ones on the wrong characters, if that makes sense. So, can confirm. I know there were people in the comments in that video that are like, no, they won't drop again if you've already got them. Like, they will. It's just stupid low. Kind of like the Flames of Ragnaros enchant. The Illusion. I've gotten that a couple times, and I always feel bad because I can't give it to anyone. I just have to delete it and feel bad. I'm like, Blizzard, let me sell this thing. Swear. They're cheap now because of bots. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely wouldn't be surprised. If anything, though, it's a good time to buy it. If you don't have a lot of gold, usually. Raid Finder Q times. Yes. Raid Finder Q times are always gross. Chicken. I love me some chicken. This kind of stuff definitely makes holidays less fun. Oh yeah, agreed. Agreed. I mean, chicken. Yes. Do love me some good chicken, especially if you do like chicken thighs and you saute them nice in some like peanut oil or something with like lemon pepper or whatever kind of spice you want to throw on it, and get a nice like crust on a little bit with the fond. Oh, it's so freaking delicious. That sounds amazing. Okay, let me make sure my loot is set correctly. Protection. Oops, I need protection. There we go. Lemon pepper. Yes, lemon pepper is probably one of my favorite chicken flavors, I think. Like, you can use lemon pepper for anything, but on chicken, I think it's one of my favorites. I don't remember if I talked about it, but a couple months back, my monitor died, and it was the whole thing. Yes, I remember you talking about that. Speaking of, did you ever get that, like, dealt with? I didn't hear the conclusion to that story. I know we focus on retail, but when Classic came out, I made a ton of money by selling fishing books at the start. It was awesome. People will play a fair bit for the convenience of not having to go to a vendor. Everyone wins. Yeah, agreed. Stuff like that's nice when you can figure it out. Mr. Jenkins, love it. Yes. Avenue monitor, yes, and even that was a thing, so okay. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay. Actually, let's go this direction. I heard the thingy. Congrats. Oh, no, you've been getting that one repeatedly. Never mind. Okay. I got this guy. Yeah, I didn't think so. We'll come back for what's his face. Happy fake corrupt zones, my beloved. Yes. I'm almost done with these. I'm just missing a one-handed sword. Is it a sword? I think it's a sword. It's either a sword or an axe. that comes off of the Mogu specifically. Mogu ones. I'm trying to get the dressing toy. Ah, well, good luck. Good luck indeed. There we go. The initial plan was to use an old dual-purpose TV, you know, just regular TV, but with HDMI. Not exactly earth-shattering anymore, but anyway, it was going unused, so I thought might as well. Nice, nice. That's technically what my monitors are, is TVs. They work pretty great. They're newer ones. Found them a couple years ago now, but, you know. These zones almost made me quit the game. The whole patch was so disappointed, drew BFA for me. Aw, I'm sorry. This is like my second favorite part of BFA was this entire patch. Oh, that's funny. You and I have extremely different interests. It's funny. There we go. I was sad when I was done with a lot of this. There we go. Oh, okay. I just pooped my cat's nose with my cold hand. He then curled up and covered his nose with his paws. Aww. Your poor kitty. I don't think I ever heard with your all the things settings you were just focusing on Mog a paladin can learn. Yeah? Correct, yes. Like, if I come across other stuff, like, then I will send, you know, that to the alts that need it, of course. But for now, I'm just focusing on my paladin. I'm doing paladin main only unique mode. So he learns everything that I could possibly learn on a paladin. Mounts, pets, Mog, weapons, titles, achievements. He does the major, this paladin does the major heavy lifting. And then after he's basically done, then I'll move on to my other classes. And I won't have to farm on them nearly as much, because they're only going after things that only they can learn type of thing. Turns out, oh, there we go. Well, the TV was left in possession of, well, that's another story. But the person with it is disabled and requires a dedicated caretaker. Said caretaker accidentally knocked off the wall mount and it snapped in half. Oh no. Okay. Holly up over here. No. I don't need that one. I just realized the Stolen Treats package is level specific on my 50 alts. It's green, but on my 70 it's blue quality. Uh-oh. It might be, it's probably specific to the level range. So 60 plus you might be in good business. 'Cause I've been doing it on a 60 and it's the same. But I'm not surprised. They do that with the other holidays too and it really sucks. I love BFA so much, like being back there lol. But I didn't have the time or even care to learn about Azerite gear. Understandable. I used Azerite gear for what it was, and I liked some of the stuff, but I didn't really care too much about gear. So that was like my first expansion of not giving a crap about item level after the first season. It was so nice. I could choose whatever talents I wanted. No more metas. None of that. So after finding that out, I'm like, well, alright, cool, fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Universe. Very funny. Now put the cameras down. The episode of Pranked is over. Understandable. Give that. Or don't. You guys can just be annoying and in the way. Get out of here. I'm a raider who mains a healer, on top of it being lazy to me, rehashed old zones. Corruptions were boring and the zones did not scale well. It was so frustrating to try and do the quest. The raid was good though. One visions are the worst thing Blizz ever did. Yeah, I retired from raiding and stuff in the first season, so. But I loved the corruptions. I thought they were great. The only thing I didn't like is getting corrupted gear on alts that couldn't remove the corruption. Forcing me to do the cloak quest line if I wanted to get rid of it to keep the piece of gear. I didn't like that part. really wanted an opt-out sort of thing, but I liked the corruptions. I even like debated getting back into raiding to use them. I loved them. I missed them. About a week or so later, I got a call saying we're here and I'm very confused. Turns out over the course of that week, caretaker was so guilty and had gone through a chain of friends of friends, ended up finding a 27.5 monitor for 15 bucks. Nice. Well, hey, it's something. Got the dragon thing, I'm done. Nice. Congrats, Data Bob. Woo! Awesome. I've taken leave behind BFA. I'll take the troll stuff, leave behind Azric gear grinds. Yeah, understandable. What shocked me was when Blizzard actually buffed normal dungeon Azric gear with Longstrider trait. True that. Thank you so much for the sub, Red Bully. Super appreciate your support. Because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So, thank you so much. Appreciate it. As a healer, my corruptions were all grats, enjoy your mastery. I didn't get to use any of the fun ones. It was incredibly frustrating. Yeah, I recall I didn't really look at the healer stuff since I wasn't healing anymore. So I used to main healer as well throughout all of VoD and part of Legion. But I recall the prot ones for like tank being kind of lame. I think all the fun ones were DPS, so that sounds familiar. That checks out. Yeah, I feel like the other roles could have been done better. It's like watching all of your family unwrap Xbox and bikes at Christmas and you get socks. Hey man, a nice pair of fluffy socks though. No, I get it. Thank you for all your hard work. Well, thank you, Red Bully. I appreciate it, and you're very welcome. Happy to do so. Alright, did I get everybody? No, I didn't do Dakani, and I didn't do Holly. I did Coagulated. Oops, right, this hurts. Uh-oh. Up, and that is a fabulous time for my belt to try to kill me. Gosh darn it, engineering. We can make spaceships and frickin' nukes, but we can't make a belt that doesn't want to kill me. Alliance, get your shit together. Ow. Anyway. Got the... Oh, let me back up. I just came across a boomkin with druid multiboxing 6 boomkins in the Eternal Palace in Revendreth. I'm so curious why they're farming right here. Huh. I have no idea. Interesting. Right. Can't use that. Get out of here. Let me put my other ring on, please. There we go. Okay. Let's go see if Holly's up yet. Ooh, still got this scroll of stories telling, still no dressing toy or footballs. Yeah, it's gonna take you a hot minute, Canary, even with your luck. Those are some abysmal drop rates, let me tell you. They're in the 0.0s. Okay. Takane should still be over here, yep. Just need to switch for Holly. Today's Wednesday, right? Yes, so I can do this tomorrow and Friday. Okay. Oh, the older I get, the more I both appreciate and specifically ask for socks because the sheer amount of ruined pairs of socks I have with multiple holes in them. I feel that fluff, yes! Socks and underwear. That's like, I mean, you get me that for Christmas, I'll probably be pretty happy because then I won't have to spend my own money on it. Like, that's me, that's my version of Christmas presents. Replace things that I need replaced and or pay my bills. And I'll be pretty happy. So I have no idea what it could be for. I don't know either. Hey, like, I have no idea. I don't really keep up on farms and stuff like that, so... Random, but I checked my star sign chart earlier and it called out my autism. It said I tend to come off overly blunt or critical to others. I feel like mine says that too. Are you you said star sign chart, so... Are you a Pisces by chance? Or maybe I'm thinking of the monkey. The Chinese one. All I know is I'm a water monkey Pisces, if I combine everything together. So, whatever that says about me, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, let's go check the other one. Wait, there is like 10 of them. Dang. They must be doing a... Well, I'd say 2x4, but that'd be 8, so I don't know. Okay. Oh, they're up to something over there. Illusions, what are you hiding? Exactly. I managed to get 20 stacks of your report has led to action. I think I banned a stack of 20 bots linked together. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't mind multi-boxers at all. I like multi-boxing myself, but you can always tell when it's like a bot, or if they're doing it, you know, now illegally and using mirrored actions and stuff. Which is against TOS, so yep, I feel that. I shared it in Discord, it's so funny to me. Agreed. Oh, should I have you send back the present me and Silver sent you? We could do underwear and stocks and stuff. You guys sent me a present? Aw, well thank you, I haven't gotten it yet. I didn't know you sent me a present. Well, thank you. I feel bad. I couldn't afford to get you guys anything this year, so I just had to give you my love. It's like a little broke this year. Alright, still nothing. Yeah, okay. So we did that, but I'll wait. Micro pools, Mossworn. Let's see. Let's get over to. Guess we'll just go do Shadowlands stuff because that's about right. I need to change my hearth back. We'll just do that. Oh, here we go. I'm a Scorpio, but the overly blunt part came from rising sign of Sagittarius. Ah, gotcha. Water monkey, I thought you were a Kraken. Turns out you were a sea monkey all along. You've been unmasked. Yes. Pisces is emotional, but I don't know what else. I'm so bad at star sign knowledge. Yeah, I don't know either. Emotional checks out, though. I'm very much that person that puts on the I don't care mindset because I'm actually an over-emotional, very sensitive person. I get hurt really easily. I just don't say anything. Multi-boxing PvPers are the worst. Yes. Yes, they are. I was a bad hunter and ganked a 5-man druid multi-boxer the panic on Hunter's Mark was glorious. That's hilarious. Keep an eye on your mailbox. Or, well, it's too big for a P.O. box. You'll have a package. I figured. I didn't think you would be sending anything to my P.O. since you have my actual address. Well, thank you, Canary. That's really sweet of you. I appreciate it. It's a surprise to me. Alright, Orbos. If you find the CoStar website, you can put some info in and it makes the chart and it explains it. Interesting. And if you don't have to, you don't have to get us anything, love. Aw, well thank you, Canary. I still feel bad though. I know what I want to get you. I just can't yet, because I can't. I swear, this time comes around every year and I'm like, I can't afford it still. What the heck? So frustrating. Okay, I need to go. Actually, I should have used my thing, because I do need to go straight to Nightfay. That's fine. Be back later. Happy gaming. See you later, Red Bully. Thank you so much for being here. Your friendship and love is more than enough. No need to be worried about getting us anything. Aw, Silver, come on. Don't do this on stream. You're gonna make me all emotional over here. And then I'm gonna start crying, and then I'll throw up. I'm that person. If I cry too hard, I will throw up. And then I'll get a headache. And then I'll probably pass out. I have a complete shutdown if I get emotional. It sucks. Okay. Let's pick up everything here. I have done that so I can remember stuff about mine, but I can't remember things about other ones. And how some people can guess what your sign is and whatnot. Yeah, same. I told people my sun sign is Scorpio and they would recoil and I'm like, what? I feel like some people, like, take that a little too seriously, you know? It's like, come on. Yeah, that's right, I didn't send it to a PO. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, look, you can send it to the PO if you want, but you know my actual address, so... the spy add-on you recommend on your videos is worth its weight in gold, so useful it's insane. Isn't it? I learned about it in Legion when I was doing a lot of, like, open world PvP. That's when I started getting into that, because... I mean, I haven't really been into it since, but... Yeah, isn't it nice? Ugh. It's especially useful. I just leave it on even when I'm, like, leveling, because I keep war mode on. That way I know if I need to be wary or something of someone in the area. Okay. In here... belated gifts are just as good as on-time gifts. Agreed. I can't tell you if I'm emotionally stable or not, because I'm genuinely mostly uncaring and unmoving 90% of the interactions I have. But that's because I have, for the most part, lost my fight against depression, and has burned me so much away that there's not much left to burn before I do something rash again. Which is decidedly the opposite of stable. Yeah, completely understandable, Fluffy, I feel that. See, Silver agrees. Yes, she does. Okay. What was yours? Aid the Covenant. You never give me the one I actually need. What happened to giving me the purple ones? Alright, what's this one? You'll give me a purple one. Untamed. Good. So that's actually lined up for once. Okay, what do we have? 3 world quests in Bastion, Maldraxxus, and then the powerful in Revendreth. Okay. Alright, well we're gonna go to the Maw first. Oh, when I would level my multi-boxing teams, people always tried to gank me. They always get real butthurt when a 5-box team at level 30 absolutely destroyed the 55s. Oh, that's funny. I'm a gross crier. Yeah, same. I feel that. Actually, can't wait to finish this campaign quest because of this person. Nice. Hey, you'll get there. Never mind, just gotta wait for the spawns. Oh, well, that's good. Even better. Okay. Down we go. To the Maw. Whee! Nyom. Boop. Okay. Also, since I mentioned I couldn't ever get Skuldvit and Ardenweald during Shadowlands, I've been able to kill it 3 times the last couple of weeks. It's no Wolfhawk yet, though. Well, hey, at least you're getting your chances in, at least. There's nothing worse than not even being able to get your chances in because it just doesn't wanna, you know? So that's good. Okay, so now we need to do a mixture of souls, a couple rares, and some treasures. Yeah. Okay. It's very strange to be on the edge of knife of no, I'm fine genuinely. I guess I'm pretty hungry, I suppose. And I am one step but a small breeze from taking that leap. You seem very keen to see me through. That is where I am. I've been for the last 6 years now. Yeah, completely understandable. We all got our buttons. I feel that. I've got a few myself, although they're definitely, you know, harder to reach, I feel like. I accidentally woke up 5 p.m. now. Well, hello everyone. Hope you're remaining warm, toasty, and cozy. Happy holidays! Hello, Septia! Oh man, I feel that. Glad to have you here. Happy holidays to you as well. Pulling out the disgusting oozing pet just to scare my healers because I'm a menace. That's funny. Ooh, there is one down here. Okay. Okay, got that. We'll get our souls real quick here. And then we'll go take out Morgalax if he's up. And then we'll go do the Zoval's Vault. See if I get that stupid toy. Each day I feel like I'm going through a Kyrian ascension, but it's just becoming more and more of a night owl. Ain't that the truth? And my sleep schedule, quote unquote, schedule, it's not really a schedule. I get tired when I get tired. Sometimes it's 9 p.m., sometimes it's 11, sometimes it's 3 in the morning. And then I'll sleep for 5 to 7 hours, usually around 6. Waking up intermittently, and then I'm good. So, it varies. I feel that. So I'm so glad I work from home now and can afford to do that, because I worked a very rigid schedule for many years, getting up at 5 a.m. every day, sometimes 4 depending on the day. College, work, very specific times, didn't have a choice. And I am not very good at keeping, not that I can't keep the schedule, I keep a schedule perfectly well, but I'm not going to feel good doing it. My body just does not like being rigid. And my health suffered greatly because of it. Oh, there we go. Never setting foot into the land of flashbangs that is Bastion ever again. Do not make a questline involving that area in the future. Aww. Bastion's so pretty though. I get it though, it is a little bright. Completely understandable. Okay. Let's get 10 more souls. To offset the doom and gloom, though, I'm pretty thankful for the tethers I do have, though. It might not be a very pleasant mental place to be in, but at least it means the joy I do feel isn't manufactured. Well, that's good. Yep, definitely be thankful for things that do make you happy in life, because they can be fleeting. My sleep schedule is staying up late because being awake while others are sleeping is so calming. I'm not getting rid of that. I feel that. Isn't that just the best? No one's there to bug you. It's a true luxury to be able to do that. Working from home is S tier. It really is. I don't make nearly as much as I should or need to in terms of money. Kind of one of those, like, I barely cover what I can cover. And literally streaming actually helps me make up for that. So when I say that you guys are helping me continue to work, you literally are helping me make sure I can keep working from home. So it's my dream to go full streamer someday and be able to, you know, at least pay all my bills off of that, but we'll see if that happens. We will see. Doing the type of content I do is definitely, it doesn't have a broad appeal, that's for sure. But still. Yeah. Bastion's really pretty, but it's really like using Twitter's light mode. Accurate. I would love to work from home. It's nice. I am so glad I was able to start it. I refuse to work not from home ever again unless I am absolutely desperate, because I'm just in such better health not being forced on a super rigid schedule or having to commute super far, end up paying a quarter of my income and fuel, car repair, and everything else. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Did it for many, 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 many years, and I don't miss it. I believe in you. You certainly got what it takes. Oh, well, thank you, Septia. I think to. I appreciate it. I used to also love being awake more at night. I do a bit, but usually not past 1 or 2. Yeah, my preferred is no more than 1 or 2. Agreed. I'm in the same way, Haley. Sometimes it's longer than that, but person's here taking my souls. Luckily, this was the last one I needed. Okay, now we can go do more relax. And something to consider is even if it's making less, it's still closer than you think. Gas ain't free. Heck, it's not even cheap anymore. Oh yeah, for sure. I used to make a lot more when I worked in town, even with the gas prices. I barely cover my bills as it is now, working from home on my own. But Like, literally, if I didn't stream or have YouTube or Patreon, I wouldn't actually be able to work from home with the current job that I do have. But, still. Yeah. Working from home can also make you time rich. It definitely can, which is not something it does for me. I work constantly. I don't make enough and I work too much, but I'm at home. So you know what? Fine. I'll take that. I'm a light mode girly. I can't see shit with dark backgrounds. Yeah, see, I'm opposite. I am definitely all dark mode, or I just cannot read the words very well. My eyes struggle if I'm staring at a white screen with dark text for too long. And then I start getting headaches, and that's not good. If I'm able to, the first job that I'll get in 2024 is a work from home job. Being forced to go outside and not as an autistic person is a nightmare. School was not fun, dude. Oh, I feel that. I did in-person school for many, many years. And my last degree that I got is still not a toy. Gosh dang it, this guy is so stubborn. Just give me the toy already. Anyway. Oh shoot, I didn't pick up... Gosh darn it. And I don't seem to have any more... Ugh. That's fine, whatever. Let's ride back. Not that far. Anyway, what was I saying? My last degree that I finished was online. And I was super pleased. It was 24/7 college, so I practically never slept, but... Still, it was from home. That was nice. Scratch that, I still can't finish the campaign in Revendreth because of this Boomkin party. Try switching war mode on, if you can. Or off, whatever the opposite. That way you phase them out. That can help a lot. So far the only thing I've gotten is a lump of coal. Aw. I'm sorry. Now it's time for my daily disappointment with the Greench. Porting my mage to the Dalaran crater first after picking up the quest. Good luck, big fire! Good luck indeed. Gas is rough. Yes, it is, and it sucks. My time is definitely more flexible working from home. Yeah, definitely more flexible. I wouldn't say I have more time. I work more than I used to. But it's more flexible. So that's definitely a good way to put it. I love how we're in a position where you can work full-time and still barely survive, all while companies are proudly announcing record profits. True that. True that. Ain't that just the greatest? Is there anything I need to do to be able to get the Pugil's Prize to spawn? Yep, you just have to be patient and wait for the right calling to show up. Only the callings that are like, you see how like this one here says defend Maldraxxus, or it's like the ones that have the fill the bar and they want you to do various things including loot treasures. The ones that's specific to Revendreth is the only days those will spawn. Did I pick up your dailies? So you literally have to wait. And they're random. They're not really on a set time. But when they do start, you know, check it every day. Because then it'll be up for 3 days, because that's how long the callings are up for. Let's see. Is it just Perdition? Yeah, she's just got a big one. Okay. We'll go over to Perdition. Yeah, I can't work a regular job anymore as a disabled person. It's not even my physical disabilities, it's the autism. Most autistic people struggle with work. Yeah, totally understandable. I definitely don't struggle with it, I just hate it. See, Perdition. We need Perdition. I just don't like, my body does not like being stuck on like a rigid time schedule. I very much have to be, I go to bed when I'm tired and I wake up when I'm done sleeping. Because if I don't, I will feel sick, my health declines greatly. I've been that way since I was a child. My parents even knew that about me, so we just had to kind of work with it, you know? It's so irritating. Yep. Perfect timing, French horn. Okay, we need to go over to the Colossus. Love it. Love me some villainous French horns. You know, even if I'm forced to do something, if I'm at home, I'll be more than fine.
I'm okay with the events that
Perfect
are
timing, yes. Exactly. Because I know my environment, and if need be, I can take a step away in the instance I feel overstimulated. Exactly. That's a perfect way to put it, Septia. You're in a more controlled environment, theoretically. And it's a lot easier to deal with it there. Report them for sure, even if it's not a bot slash someone breaking with the box in terms of service. It's still against you to impose yourself to the point and impedes others progressing. True that, Persephone. That is correct. Definitely, like, maybe be like, hey, can you guys pause for a second and let me finish this quest? Because I've done that with folks, and they're like, oh yeah, sure. And they'll, you know, wait. I'm like, okay, all good, it's yours again. They're like, have a great day. I have had that, but I have had other times where they just ignore me too. And I'm like, alright. You're either a bot or something. What's being farmed? I'm not sure, actually. Someone is, in Revendreth, I guess. Was giving someone some trouble. But if you're referring to me, I have finished the Greench stuff. It just... For the manuscript, I had to remember what it was called. I was like, the thing. I want to call them glyphs, because if you've been playing this game as long as I have, you'll remember glyph icons. It's the same icon that they've been using when they removed a lot of the major glyphs. They still have some, but there's not as many as there used to be. So I look at that and go, glyph. The manuscript. Manuscript. It's dragon glyphs. Whatever. Okay. You're gonna be weird? Alright, reload. Would it be possible to use GPT-4 to assist you in your tasks and save you some time? Me? No, definitely not. Mine's all data entry. It's all inventory management, data entry, dealing with people over emails. It's all stuff that can't be... It's as automated as it can be. But, otherwise, no. Treasure is not over here, okay. So, down we go. Time to get into the spooky land, the spooky land, the spooky land. Time can be such a prison to work as evil, absolutely, especially under the wrong circumstances. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if you don't get along with your coworkers, you don't like the work you're doing, your boss is awful, the time constraint is just stressful, or, I mean, anything, a gazillion things can go wrong with work. Hey, the more harder something is, the more proud you feel for doing it. Yes and no. Normally, for a general rule, I would agree. But sometimes I look back and go, that was too hard. I don't feel good wasting my time when I could have been smarter or just not done that or done something else. So, yes, to a point. There are things I regret working too hard for when I could have taken, there it is, a better route or something. You know what I mean? Smarter, not harder type of thing. So, yeah. Alright, now we get to get this thing up there. I step away far more working from home than at work. I feel less pressured to work. Yeah, agreed. Man, I miss Revendreth. That zone was so charming, wasn't it? I love Revendreth. It's definitely one of my top 10 favorite zones. And maybe this is possibly insensitive, but this conversation reminds me of this thing I've been hearing more and more about time blindness and struggling to be on time, and how more jobs need to be more flexible with people, and that's the line where I'm like, and you lost me. Understandable. Yeah, that's one thing I can't get behind. I try to be accommodating and supportive people's needs as much as I can, but time blindness is beyond my ability to accommodate. Yeah, there's... I may not like being on a rigid schedule, but if I agree to sign up for a job that has a rigid time schedule, I'm gonna do my due diligence and make sure I'm there on time and do what I have to. But, you know, I get it. It's kind of one of those fine line things. Yes, we need to be more flexible, but we can only be so flexible before it becomes rude. If that makes sense to everyone else around. One of those where I feel like, in terms of time of things, if it's a pre-established flexibility, it's fine. But if it's later imposed and goes against a contract or whatever, an agreement, then it becomes not cool. So that's how I look at it. I would be so much happier not working if it was possible for the rest of my life. A lot of people don't believe that or understand that, but that being said, I've always worked jobs that have really... I don't want this rare... Get out of here. Really drained me. Mentally and physically, so that is part of the problem. I'm right there with you, Haley. I am the same way. If I didn't have to have a job... In fact, my job, quote-unquote, would be streaming in YouTube. I would literally be happy making WoW guides and streaming with you guys indefinitely. I would love to get to the point to be able to do that. Get out of here, Ogulus. But alas, unless you get really big time, it just doesn't cover your needs, you know? And that said, I do make more with Twitch than I do with YouTube by far, which is... It stings. But, you know. I more so mean people with struggles can have more pride for overcoming those struggles in the task. Oh, for sure, yeah. I definitely agree with you there, Shadows. The barrier to get a job that I would be more interested in be more interested and care more about is so hard. I've been searching, and so many places want years of experience. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Time blindness is real and debilitating, but to be honest, some jobs just aren't able to accommodate. Agreed, Persephone. That's kind of... Sometimes, some jobs just can't. Like, either they physically can't, they realistically can't. Like, you know, being a doctor, or an ambulance something, or something medical. Sorry, but I don't think that guy's leg is gonna stop bleeding until you do something. Time is of the essence. In some cases, time just can't wait. And I get it. And that's, I think, going to be one of the eternal, oops, too far, struggles that we just have as humans, unfortunately. I quit many jobs when I was younger when they attempted to force me to come and work while having a cold or the flu. That's the ultimate deal breaker. Yes, those are the worst. Like, I'm sick. Like, we have to have a doctor's note. I'm like, I'm literally over here throwing up. I can't afford to drive into the doctor, pay $200 for a piece of paper just to say she has a cold, or she's sick, or she's throwing up. Like, seriously. I always hated that. I always felt like that was rude. Like, especially when it's a lot of like retail stuff, we can't control when we get sick. That just happens. The best way to accommodate the time blindness is reminders. Lots and lots of reminders. Yes, sticky notes, notes all over the place, phone alerts. I feel that. I lived and died, and still kind of do, by all the phone alerts. All the alarms I can set on my phone. Because I'll get so hard with my nose down into the wheel, I won't realize what time it is, you know? Like, I'm very good at keeping track of time when I'm not working, if that makes sense. I saw something with YouTube revenue where people now have to do 8 times as many results, views and whatever, as compared to a couple years ago to reach the same amount of money. Well, it definitely feels like it's a true element. I've been making a lot less, way less than I had over the past couple years than I had previously, like when I started. I made more shortly after I started than afterwards. It just kept going down, despite me doing more videos. I was doing 4 or 5, sometimes 6 videos a week, and literally not sleeping on weekends to make sure all of those made it out on time so that I could keep going and getting enough money to actually pay for the internet bill. Oops, I didn't mean to go out. Shit. Hopefully it's still sitting there. Yep, there we go. My bad. Thank you for being patient, Vault. Anyway. There we go. Toy, please. Dang it. Man, those two toys are being stubborn. Brah. Anyway. Let's go turn that in and then go up to Morgath. Oh. I mean, there are people that genuinely struggle with keeping track of time. I guess we need to be a specific word for it, or diagnosis, or whatever. But it's literally no one else's responsibility to solve that problem for you, especially when, I don't know, alarms exist for that exact and specific reason. That's when I start checking out. Yeah, totally understandable. Generally speaking, timeliness is only an issue for jobs that aren't very strict with schedule, like deadlines and no reminders is awful. Agreed! Not having any deadlines, like, as much as I hate deadlines, they're kind of like that necessary evil. But, you know. I agree that the best way would be reminders and alarms, but I'm not so sure that's something the workplace needs to manage, but a personal thing. Everyone needs to be on time, so preemptive measures should be taken when there's a barrier. Agreed. It's one of those things where, like, if you know... Oh, I got a divine. I don't think I needed the prideful, though. Shoot. That's okay. Desmataran. If it's something you know you struggle with, I feel like that's definitely on you to do your best to fight with that, you know? That's why we got alarms. I love alarms. Schedules are great. Hey man, I got you till the time, but my arm needs to be reattached in a limited time window. Right? Exactly. Some places just can't accommodate that. This is my main worry for as an autistic folk too. Some people really don't care about your autism and will absolutely not make effort to accommodate you. Granted, that should just make me leave the job in the first place because it's crossing simple boundaries, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying when, like, I feel like it's something that needs to be pre-established when you get a job. Like, these are what my needs, those are your needs. We either compromise and meet in the middle or something. And then you get it in paper and you're good, and that's just how it is. It's when it's the other way around, and I saw this a lot. I used to manage a marketing department. People will sign on, get the job, not say anything about their needs and times, or even lie about it, and then completely disrespect the times that are set for deadlines or needing to come in on time. And like a couple times here and there, it's not a big deal. I'm pretty easy. But when it comes down to, like, it's just constant. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm special needs or I have this or that. I'm like, okay, but you should have said that in advance. Like, I would have been absolutely fine to accommodate you if you told me. That's when I have a problem with it. Right there. That's just rude. And then, because then it's just not cool for everybody. You know? In the US it absolutely is. As a time blindness, its symptom disability is covered by the ADA, but reasonable accommodation is all they gotta do. With AI and automation being what they are, I don't see why automated text can't be set up for that kind of thing. Absolutely. For sure. Like asking for specific reminders from an employer, reasonable. Changing the way a whole job works, not reasonable. Agreed. Yep. Necessary evil is a good way to put it. Yes, there are many necessary evils in our lives, and some things you just, you know. Yeah, that sort of thing leads to gaslighting too. No bueno. Agreed. That's what it jumps into. Oh, agreed. Exactly. Accommodating time blindness for most jobs is easy, but I've seen some crazy requests on the internet, like, and I'm like, maybe that job just isn't for them. Right? I like the idea of being preemptive and asking for the reminders. If you know it's a thing you need to be upfront, and the job needs to be able to say yes or no, that's something we can do. Sitting down together to set up the reminders, or when your shift is scheduled, having your manager remind you to update your alarms. Yeah, exactly. Communication isn't just a relationship thing, contrary to popular belief, people, right? Tell me about it, man. There's definitely an immature thing or a fear thing. No adult in my life would have told me that is something I should talk about at work. Yeah, agreed. But, like, you know, it becomes rude real quick. Can I just say I love how open and constructive and supportive this community is? You guys rock. Yes, agreed. I'm hard agree with Canary on that one. Can you die, please? You take so long to kill. Goodness gracious. But also so bad at communicating, and I've had to learn so much better and get better at it. Yeah, I know it can definitely be a struggle for folks, but I always looked at it as I want to make sure I'm communicating as best as I can because I don't want to inconvenience other people. I don't like having my time wasted, so I don't want to waste yours. That's how I look at it. And that's why, to me, communication is key and that sort of thing. So I do at least as best as I can to accommodate for that, you know? Oh, I just remembered. Aaron versus the plant monster. Above her. Oh, yeah, the plant monster! Purple plant, blue plant. Definitely above Sonic 06. Yep. Yep. Like an elementary school teacher asking for flexible start times, getting mad they don't just get a sub for part of the day. Like, no, baby, maybe second grade is for you. Yeah, that one's definitely a lot more on a rigid schedule. Like, unless the whole school shifts everyone's times, or you have, like, staggered shifts or something. I don't know. That one definitely seems a little odd. Like, I get it, but some jobs just can't and probably shouldn't. Unless you get into a very specific, like, you know, an agreement.
Emotional, damn it!
Yes. If you have a genuine disability, that should already be accounted for before you even start to assert your presence on other people. Which is exactly what a job is. You're being paid to provide something. Time, expertise, a service, you're providing something. And if something hampers or outright prevents that, something went wrong before you volunteered that something. Yeah, agreed. Yep, it's all about the communication. If you can work it out in advance, top notch. And frankly, it is so important to ask your employer where their lines are for yourself too, so they don't take advantage of you. Yes, and I cannot stress that enough. Good heavens. Because it absolutely goes both ways. So they don't take advantage of you. If you ask for something you feel is reasonable and they cannot or will not accommodate that, it's best for you to look elsewhere for your own health and safety. Agreed. Especially, you can read a lot about a person just by, like, talking to them, I feel like, and getting that sort of information. And when you smell something seems a little sus, you're like, yeah, you're kind of snarky about that. I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna go look elsewhere. Treat others like how you want to be treated. Just make sure you don't like being treated poorly, and we'll be good to go. Yeeks, accurate. If you like being treated poorly, I mean slay, but you also aren't treating me that way. Yes. Oh, I guess I should heal myself a little bit. Ah, he's almost dead. It's gonna take so long to kill. Literally cackled when Ross walked into the room after he accidentally wiped his save point. Didn't go well. Yes. Oh, yes, that's so true. Okay, still didn't get the belt I needed. Okie dokie. Whee! Like I never once disclosed my autism until after I was already hired, and I actually almost got fired for a reasonable accommodation request. Yeah, understandable. Alright, got that. Was working in a deli at any one time. We had 6 to 8 employees. I was never alone. I had to contact HR when I explained that I cannot make announcements over the intercom and I needed someone else to do it. Understandable. There we go. Okay, well, we completed that. And let's see, what else do we need to do here? We need to go. We did Vault, we did Maw, we did Hellswarm. We did. Oh, I just caught sight of the time. Darn it. Only being able to stream for 2.5 hours sucks, but alas, it is where we're at. Like, Percy doesn't do loudspeaker announcements. Isn't that difficult? Yeah, I would say that one's not that hard to accommodate. Remember when the Maw was hard? It kinda was, as I squeak. It kinda was for a while, but I guess, I don't know. I didn't usually have too many problems with it. Oh well, that's okay. But nope, they said that was outrageous and fired me for it. Tried to fire me for it. Wow. Yeah, that's a little much on that one. Trying to get reasonable combinations while I can't find a job. Yeah, understandable. Trying to do my 13th and final Super Boom of the week. After this, it'll be time to queue up Elefar and Time Walking Dungeons. Nice! Good luck, Big Fire. And we are out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out there. I'm going to have to finish this up later. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I love all of you. Thank you all for being respectful and constructive, and I appreciate it. You guys are an absolutely wonderful community, and I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will be back tomorrow. Today is Wednesday, and possibly Friday as well to make up for my missing 2 days, depending on what I'm doing. So, I will be here tomorrow. Have a good night. Love you all. Hugs and kisses. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!